And it's from this chaos that the 12, this organization emerges, right? And they're rumored to be made up of these powerful figures, politicians, business tycoons.
Welcome to Book Haven.
You're diving into the world of J.D. Robb's Bonded in Death.
Ooh, good one.
Book number 60 in the In Death series. And let me tell you,
60.
even after 60 books, J.D. Robb still manages to pull you in. This one is a twisty ride through loyalty, betrayal, secrets, deeper than you can imagine.
Yeah.
And of course, Lieutenant Eve Dallas and her mysterious, always intriguing husband, Rourke.
Right in the middle of it.
They are right in the thick of it.
Yeah.
So
I think what's so interesting about this book is how it uses a murder mystery to explore something much deeper. You know, what are the bonds that hold us together? And then the betrayals that can just completely shatter those bonds.
okay, so let's just set the scene, right? We have this retired businessman from Rome, Giovanni Rossi.
Yeah.
He turns up dead in New York.
Right.
And you think, okay, pretty typical case for Eve, right?
Yeah.
But then things take this turn. Things get really interesting when the clues start pointing to the 12.
The 12, yeah.
This shadowy organization with roots in the urban wars of the 2020s.
Right.
Can you give us just a little background on those for anyone who might not know about this world?
Yeah, so the urban wars, this was a period of intense social and political upheaval in New York City in the 2020s. Basically, think gang warfare, social unrest, plus all this new technology. It's changing everything, pushing society to its limits. And it's from this chaos that the 12, this organization emerges, right? And they're rumored to be made up of these powerful figures, politicians, business tycoons, the tech giants.
That's really interesting.
These people who want to control the future of the city, but they want to do it from the shadows.
So basically, the ultimate conspiracy theory.
Exactly.
So we have a dead businessman, a shadowy organization with this super ominous name, and then all these whispers of these power plays that could just completely shake up New York City.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can see why Evie Dallas can't resist. She has to dig deeper, right?
Oh, absolutely. And as she starts digging deeper, the more she learns, the more tangled this web becomes.
Oh, I bet.
It turns out there are all these fractures within the 12 itself. Not everyone agreed on what the organization's goal should be, so you start to see these betrayals, these power struggles, and of course they turn deadly.
Ooh, okay, this is getting good. And this is where things get really personal.
Yes.
So you remember Somerset, right? Rourke's major domo. He's always so unflappable, never seems to get rattled by anything.
Right, right.
Well, in this book, J.D. Robb drops a bombshell.
Right.
She reveals that Somerset has a past connection to the 12. And it's not just some casual thing, he knew somebody who knew somebody.
Right.
This connection, it runs deep.
Oh, yeah.
And it puts both Somerset and Rourke
Yeah.
in a very dangerous position.
This is one of those things, that Robb does so well in her writing. She doesn't just throw in a plot twist just for, just to shock you. Somerset's secret. It forces Eve to deal with this really difficult moral dilemma. She is sworn to uphold the law, right? But she's also fiercely protective of Rourke. So how can she possibly pursue justice without putting the man she loves in danger? It's this question, I think, that all of us, we might face in our own lives. Maybe not with the same stakes, but...
Did you get it?
Yeah, get it.
It really makes you think,
Yeah.
how far would I go to protect the people that I love, even if it meant, maybe bending the rules a little bit?
Exactly. And the whole idea of loyalty and betrayal, it doesn't stop there.
Okay.
Bonded in Death also explores this theme of found family. Rourke, he had a really brutal, abusive childhood, and he finds this sense of belonging with Somerset, but this revelation about Somerset's past, it throws their whole bond into question. It raises the question, can we ever truly know the people that we love, even the people we consider family?
That's heavy. It's a theme that really resonates throughout the book, especially for those of us who've been reading the series, for a long time. We've seen Eve and Rourke, they've built their own found family.
Yeah.
This circle of trust with people who have proven their loyalty time and time again.
Right.
And to see that circle threatened, even if it's by something, from the past.
Right.
This adds this whole layer of emotional depth. And I think that's what makes this book so compelling.
I think so too. And, we can't forget about the whole idea of past trauma.
Yeah.
This is something that Robb weaves through the whole In Death series. And with Eve, she's a survivor of horrific childhood abuse, right?
Right.
And she dedicates her life to fighting for justice. But those scars, they never really go away.
They're always there.
They linger. And in Bonded in Death, we see her dealing with the effects of trauma. Not just her own, but also the trauma that other people have experienced.
Right.
Especially the people who are affected by the urban wars.
I think that's one of the reasons this series is still so popular, even after all these years.
I think so too.
The characters, Eve and Rourke particularly, they aren't just static.
Right.
They grow, they evolve, and they face challenges that force them to be vulnerable. And they do it all with this blend of, toughness and humor and just this fierce loyalty to the people they love.
It's a really great combination, and it makes Bonded in Death and the entire In Death series so captivating. I mean, it's more than just a crime thriller.
Right.
It's like a deep dive into human relationships. It's about the impact of the past and the choices that we make when we're faced with loyalty and betrayal.
We have covered a lot of ground today, but before we go, I have one final question for you, dear listener.
Okay.
If you found out that someone you really trusted, someone you thought of as family, had this hidden past, and this past threatened everything you believed in, how would you react? Would you stand by them?
That's a good question.
Try to understand? Offer forgiveness? Or would you just feel betrayed? And would that just shatter your trust completely?
Wow. That's something to think about.
It is something to think about, isn't it?
It is. And, if you're looking for a series that's really going to keep you engaged,
Yes.
make you think, maybe even help you feel a little bit more connected to just what it means to be human, I highly recommend the In Death series.
I couldn't agree more.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
Grab Bonded in Death by J.D. Robb, now on sale for just $24.00. Don't miss this chance to build good habits and achieve remarkable results. Click pre-order now today.
Like and subscribe for more Bookhaven podcasts.